one of the most vulnerable spaces to be in as a musician is in performing and learning a new piece. Because oftentimes, people, when you say you play, they think you just play. But sometimes you have to take a moment to learn, and that's a vulnerable space to be in, to make mistakes, to allow yourself to make mistakes, to allow yourself to be a beginner at a piece. So this is a vulnerable and intimate moment to me because no one really wants to share their time in the shed or practicing. So this is an intimate moment. Really slow because you're just learning the song. Like I wouldn't call myself a sight reader, but I can sight read, right? Usually avid sight readers or people who have been sight reading for a long time, they can sit at the piano and just play the piece. First time they read it and just play it smoothly, right? But because that is a skill that I have not developed to that level, it takes me a little longer, right? So playing slowly is the best way for me to learn a piece. And I teach that to my students as well as part of their practice, that playing slowly is the best way to learn a piece, okay, and to master it. Oftentimes we want to just come in and think we can just play, and we make a lot of mistakes when we're reading because we're going too fast. So it's necessary that we slow down at the piano. So this is the most vulnerable and intimate moment for me. Oftentimes, like I said, we don't want people looking over our shoulders when we're practicing, when we're playing. Students are shy, we're vulnerable. We don't want people to see us, in our weakest spot, which is not knowing how to play a song that we want to play, or not knowing how to play a song, period, right? If you say you play piano, you play piano. So it takes time, though, and understanding to know that, yes, I'm learning. Yes, this is my vulnerable, intimate moment where I get to embrace the piano keys, engage with the notes and the sheet music, and take my time and walk through the process of learning a song. Each day, it should become better and better and better. But at the start, just knowing, accepting, and allowing myself to be a beginner at this piece. I'm not necessarily a beginner in my studies right now, but even if you're a beginner in your studies or a beginner at learning a new piece, allowing yourself to be a beginner in that moment and take your time, let go of the expectations, and walk through the process of learning. Be in that vulnerable space of learning and taking the moment to ask questions of what you are doing. And I don't have anyone right here with me to ask questions to, but I'm asking questions of myself, of the piece, as I analyze it, look at, okay, what's going on here? What's going on there? And no question is really a dumb question, right? But just being able to step outside of yourself and say, hey, I'm not sure, let me ask this question. That's a vulnerable space without feeling like you're looking stupid. That's a vulnerable space to be in. So I hope I've shared a little bit about practice and being vulnerable at the piano. This is my vulnerable and intimate moment.